On tour since April of 2002, the Lion King production requires 17 semis to transport puppets, costumes, and the set, and it requires 4 days of on-site prep and installation to set up the production for each city.
Plus, it takes 134 people to put on a show every day, which includes 49 cast members. And among those is singer-dancer Lyric Dene. She grew up here in Madison and now has returned to perform on Overture Hall's main stage.
I had a chance to meet up with Lyric earlier this week at the Overture Center. It's this week's Center Stage.
I would come for field trips and tour the Overture Center and walk around, so it's surreal to perform here, but it's also surreal to just be like, wow, I'm home.
On stage, performing.
Yeah, professionally.
So tell us about your role. You're a swing. What does that mean?
I am. So as a swing, I'm a female dancer swing, so I cover all the female dancer tracks in the show. So there's 6 dancers in the show. They also sing too, so they're labeled as dancers, but we all have to sing in the production, which is, you know, pretty fascinating within itself. But as a dancer swing, I cover all 6 tracks, and they all have different variations. Some do the same numbers within the show, but they all do a little bit different things at different times in the show. And I have to know all those at all times. And as a swing, I'm put on at any point in time. I can be put on today, I can be put on tomorrow, but I never know until I get to work.
Mid-show you could be put on.
I could. God forbid someone gets injured or hurt, but you know, I have to go on. The show has to continue, unfortunately, so I get thrown on in the middle sometimes.
So you have to know all 6 roles.
I do.
What makes this production so special?
I mean, aside from what you're watching on stage, I would say it's the story and what it tells. It's the trials and tribulations of life, I think specifically for Simba, but everyone within the Pride Lands, because they all have a different story to tell, but it's the same story of working through problems and how those problems shape you as a person and how they change you as a person. But it also tells the story of how important it is to have family, or just people that you call your selected family or your friends within your life, because for Simba, he can't make it through without those people, whether it's Nala, Timon, Pumbaa, and even his mother, Sarabi, at the end of the show when she kind of resurfaces and he comes home for his homecoming. So it's definitely the trials and tribulations of life and how the people you love can help foster your growth and get through those things.
And it affects so many age groups in different ways.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people think Lion King is a kid's show, especially because it's an animated film, that's a Disney film, but it's for all ages. It's for kids and it's for adults, because no matter what age you are in life, you're gonna go through those trials and tribulations. And it's, when people come to the show, I think what's beautiful is that you get 2 hours and 45 minutes, no matter what you're going through in life, to kind of forget it and just be immersed in the magic of how captivating the show is. You know, it's a coming of age story, and it's for animals, but I think people can relate to it in the sense that we all have a story to tell from start to finish.
Do you have a favorite song?
Honestly, I would say Circle of Life. I mean, when the curtain comes up and you just see Rafiki standing there and you see the clouds and she hits that first note, it's so powerful and breathtaking. So Circle of Life would definitely be my favorite song.
That's sort of your story too, the Circle of Life. Here you are back.
You know, when I performed at my dance studio, I danced at Studio 1 on the west side, and we performed at Middleton High School, but I never would have dreamt I'd be performing at the Overture Center with the Lion King of all things, especially. And now I'm on that stage looking out at the audience.
Congratulations, welcome home.
Thank you so much, Mark.
And Lyric has stayed with her parents. They live in Sun Prairie while she's here.
Oh, that's so great.
And Mom, Dad, and Grandma came to the Mother's Day performance and saw her on stage at Overture.
I got goosebumps. It's got to be so special.
Yeah, it really is.
So welcome home, Lyric.